at all.
Hey,
you played me a hit. You played me a hit off that lead.
Hey, man.
How about that? Off that lead,
man. Y'all caught us.
Even though I like that lead.
Conversation.
Oh man, we record. What's up, people?
The verses of well, we got Jeezy and Gucci coming up, but that ain't even the topic of this heated discussion right now. The topic of the heated discussion is if Weezy and Tip were to have a versus, who would win? I don't even want everybody to get his spiel. I just want to get back into it. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, J Star said it's not.
Let that dude go last. He
said it's not even close.
He got the most controversial thoughts and everything.
The man said it's not even close, bro.
So man.
You please make your case why it's not even close.
Bro, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Like, besides the fact that Wayne been rapping since he was what, 12 years old? I mean,
probably 15, but okay.
You know, I'm exaggerating, but
no, he probably was, I think 14, something like that.
You know, the dude's catalog, and whether we talking about hits or whether we talking about features, for the longest time, and I don't know the years, but it was at least a decade when Wayne was on the radio every other week talking about somebody's song. He pulled the Drake before Drake.
So we talking about features?
Are
we talking about his catalog? Because when you use the word catalog, please be careful because Tip got a catalog that long too.
Well, when they do the versus battle, they don't they do features too?
I don't know.
They don't supposed to.
Huh?
They don't supposed to. Like I think like one or two people have tried to sneak in features and this and that. But
it's the people trying to get to 20 that does features.
So first of all, let's take a vote. Let's take a vote, folks, before we get into it.
11 number one singles.
Say that one more time.
What's that?
Ti has 7 number one singles.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne has 11 number one singles.
Okay. 7 and 11.
4.
Shake them up, shake them up, shake them. All right.
Well,
anyway,
I'm just saying. We talking about a commercial battle.
We gonna do. No. I say Tip. James, who you say?
I say Tip.
Deezy, who you say?
I love Tip, but Wayne got it.
J Star says Wayne by
Wayne, easy.
J-Rock, who you say?
I got Tip, man. I got respect for Wayne, but Wayne kind of lost me on a couple albums. Tip been consistent.
Tip ain't been consistent.
Right, who you say?
I got Wayne in a close one.
Wayne in a close one. Bruh, them
that's 3 on 3.
Gay ain't hitting on a hill of beans.
Bro, you talking about listen, you talking about if we talking about a commercial project, which is what Verzuz is, then it's gonna be only. I don't care what you think about how T.I.'s albums are. I don't give a damn about that in Verzuz. What that mean?
It matters though. It matters though. So 7 and 11. Well, 7 and 11 isn't 20. Then y'all say it's 20.
No, but what I'm saying is, if then once you get to that point though, who got the easier path? It's the same thing we do with any kind of statistics or analytics, right? We go with the easiest path.
No.
So if you got 11, you got an easier path.
I will go even further real quick.
Go ahead.
Because you brought that up in the 7-11. How many of those 11 hits of Wayne's was pre-Carter 1?
Hold on. So let me say this.
Could have been more than 2.
I'm just asking for purposes.
Let me jump in.
What I looked at didn't go that deep into.
Hold on. Let me jump in. So maybe somebody else can pull up tips. But for Wayne, we talking about singles. We talking about some of his singles that he might throw on there. You go all the way back to The Block Is Hot in 99. You got
Pocket's Hot. The Pocket's Hot.
You got
Jamie Foxx.
You got Go DJ, obviously. You got Fireman. You got Stunning Like My Daddy. You got Leather So Soft. You got Lollipop. You got A Millie. You got
man, my boy. Hold on, Price. Hold on,
bro.
You can keep going. My boys keep doing, but they named the song with Justin Timberlake.
You got 6
foot 7. Something out there. Don't try to put that into.
They said that was a hit.
Argument.
Hey, you got one of my favorites, 6'7". That's a dope song.
There you go.
You got and I'm probably skipping over some of them, but You got
man.
So as we get further along, it started getting harder to.
Exactly. But the point is, for those that you name, I can pull up King album and I can match each one of those songs. So to O's point, 7-11, that's assuming Wayne gonna win the battle between those songs. What if Tip win all 7? And then Wayne left with 4 with his top hits or whatever. That man, it's a versus. You put track for track. Right. Them just Price name. Look, them was records back in the day that was hot. They was bumping. I don't have no disrespect for Wayne. Wayne was the truth. But really, we're gonna talk about the block is hot. Come on, bro. No.
And that's why I was asking how many of the albums were before Carter 1, because when we start talking about Wayne, nobody talks about Wayne really pre-Carter 1. Now, if you Mississippi, Louisiana, and a Cash Money fan, you know about all those albums, and I bump them too. I'm the biggest Cash Money fan. You'll probably find that don't belong to Cash Money.
Look, I'm a Juvie fan, so
yeah. But the thing about it, though, you say that, man.
So
you say that,
I listen to it. Was that?
But the Carter, what is it? Carter 3, which is the one where he had the long layoff, and then he came back, and everybody was like, well, because what's his name was holding up his album and all that stuff, and he finally dropped Carter 3. People knew about that album, bro. Everybody knew about that album. Everybody. I knew about Carter. Well, like you said, I'm a fan, so I knew about Carter 5, and that's one of my favorites. But
I mean,
everybody knew about that album. Carter 3. That's what everybody was waiting on.
Everybody know about Tip album too. So
you know, give me 2 songs off Carter 3.
Let me do TI's real quick.
Hold on, man.
Don't look at your phone. Don't look at your phone. Don't look at your phone.
I don't need the phone for Carter 3, baby. That's easy.
I'm getting old, man. I probably could. I'm sure I could. Just can't name
listen, Amelie, freaking Mrs. Officers on Carter 3. Let the Beat Builders on Carter 3.
So you just named me one a possible 2. So because the first 2,
you didn't even let me finish.
Hold on. Let me do T.I. Let me do T.I.
Wait, Price. Real quick. Says he said, all right, other than Libra, what's T.I.'s last album?
I can't name them. They all so trill. I don't know them like that.
I don't got the album, but I just got the single.
What's T.I.'s last album? Since you can't name the album, so I was gonna ask you to name some. No. I was gonna ask you to name some songs off the album since you asked me to name some songs.
But I mean, you just tried to put me up against the last album versus the most anticipated Wayne album. Like, of course, you're gonna know what's on the Carter 3 because you just told me it was the most anticipated album. But then you're gonna ask me what the last T.I.'s album that was.
Well, I brought that up because of the layoff that he had, and then you were mentioning.
But how many albums has he put out since Carter 3 though? He's put out more than that. So let me ask you this:
2 more?
No, more than that.
I know. The Carter 5 is.
I want to get J-Rock opinion because my boy taking notes over there and pecking around. I want to get his opinion.
But the Carter 5 was the one before the most recent one.
And straight.
And I'm a fan of that one. So.
Yeah, I mean it ain't. To me, it ain't even about fandom. Like.
But
I'm a fan of both of those guys. I was not a fan of Wayne for a really long period of time. It wasn't my cup of tea. It wasn't a lot of people's cup of tea. Y'all can skip over that section as Wayne fans if you want, but it was trash. We all know that. But when you talk about Tip and you talk about consistency, man, I ain't even gonna get into that. J-Rod, tell me what you feeling, bro.
Man, he ain't feeling nothing because he can't name a song. Just like James can't name a song.
You asked me to name the last album, and I just checked it out for a second. Wayne had 5 albums between Carter 3 and Carter 5. Naming some of them real quick. If that's the case.
I can name it, son.
He ain't had 5 albums.
But I'm looking at it right here.
Your rebuttal is you name me the songs. When I'm asking you to name the song.
No.
Why would you ask somebody to do something that you can't do yourself? That's an issue.
Well, that's what he asked
people to do. So
that's exactly what he asked me though.
I ain't asked nobody nothing.
Hold on. Let me name
both of us, obviously.
Let me name some of the songs from T.I. So we go back to 2001. He got I'm Serious with Beanie Man. He got 24s. He got Be Easy. Rubber Band Man. This is kind of when everybody really started to get on him. Let's Get Away. Bring Them Out. You Don't Know Me. ASAP. What You Know, obviously everybody know that one.
Bro, stop right there real quick. Stop right there. All the songs you just named right there, we just 2 albums out of his catalog. You just named I'm Serious and Trap Music. You haven't even got to the rest of it yet. Like that's my point right there. You just proved my point right there. You named all them songs and you 2 albums in.
So to be fair, I didn't name as many Wayne's. I just kind of skipped over them.
But again, you skimmed over them because
you didn't over to find the hit. You couldn't put a beat to them.
You skimmed over it and you said it yourself. You was like,
my boy,
it's going to get harder to find the hit.
No, hold on.
The problem with that though is I only got to get 20. I only have to
name the songs on the Carter 3, bro.
Yeah. J-Rod, go ahead, bro. My boy, get my boy in there, man.
Oh man, this is funny, man. First off, I got mad respect for Wayne. I think you have to be careful speaking from a fan point of view.
Yeah.
And from a music point of view. J-Star, I feel like you 100% speaking from a fan point of view. So you're defending your art.
I'm not, man. I'm not.
Yeah. Like when we talking about a versus battle, we talking about 20 bangers. I'm gonna pick up on Paper Trail.
Wait, hold on, 1 second, J-Rod. I want J-Rod to pick up on Paper Trail, but I want to do this because J-Star did this earlier. My boy said he not speaking from a fan point of view, but before we started the tape, yeah, man, I listen to Libra every day. Who listen to Libra every day? I don't even listen to Libra every day.
All right, dog. It's a little exaggeration in there, and maybe I gotta be more specific.
Okay, even if you don't listen to it every day.
I listen to it often, man. I listen to it often. I like the album.
Okay. Now just making sure, same different. I didn't take you for every day for real.
That's what you just said, bro.
I mean, that's what you said. I mean, what? I'm just repeating what you said.
But I was exaggerating when I said
literal.
Okay,
so it's for you to clarify, brother.
Yeah, I like the album, man. I like the album.
Okay, I'm just checking, man.
It's one of my favorites because before Paper Trail, or not even Paper Trail, I'm tripping. Urban Legend.
What happened with King?
Keep going, bro. Keep going. I'm just talking, man. Keep going, J-Rock.
What about to say, man? Like, what you say, brother?
Look at Deezy down there,
man. I had to get my charger, man. But like I was saying, man, like you can't. We're talking about 20 bangers. So Paper Trail, Illy. He had the joint on Top of the World with Luda.
That was trash.
Live Your Life with Rihanna. We talking about commercial pop.
Trash.
That was number 1.
Trash.
Whatever You Like.
Okay.
Whatever You Like was good.
What's Up? What's Happening?
Trash.
Swagger Like Us.
Trash.
What? Oh, wait, what? Okay. I'm finna take the headset.
Swagger Like Us. Swagger Like Us.
And bro, wait a minute. You saying Swagger Like Us like that when you got, bro, Wayne was on the record.
Right.
Hold on. So let me do this. Hold on, let me do this. So I feel like the reason that, let me justify why I said what I said. So I don't think that Lil Wayne's catalog overall is better than T.I.'s catalog. I don't think that. But the Verzuz is 20 songs. And if we're talking about the majority of the people that's going to be listening, or a lot of these people that's going to be listening, weren't even born when a lot of these songs came out. So I do feel like
popular verses are going to be Wayne's.
Exactly. So that's my point.
Bringing in a block is hot.
Hold on. Let me finish. So I feel like if you put 20 songs,
I didn't like the track.
If you put 20 of Wayne's songs, you put 20 of.
But I love T.I.
The more commercial songs are going to be Wayne's songs because Wayne is every rapper's favorite rapper. So when it comes to winning that battle, I feel like Wayne will win because it's
he just put that in a verse. I don't think he every rapper favorite rapper for real.
Man, young cats, that's all they talk about.
Yeah, all the young cats. Yeah, the young cats like, but the young cats also like Young Boy NBA too. So
I like Young Boys.
I mean, it's a lane for him. He
I like him too.
He got plenty money. That lane he running.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't for me.
Young Boy nice, but
it ain't for me. I don't really get into that singing, that harmonizer rapping, but
that's not really Young Boy.
I must be listening to the wrong person. I don't know them cats like that, baby.
I think
he ain't the one that's harmonizing the singing.
It's too many of them.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm with P on that too. I try giving Young Boy a chance.
Man, all them rappers harmonizing now.
Too much singing for me, bro.
Too much singing.
For him to be as hard as he's supposed to be, like he doing too much harmonizing for me, bro.
Listen, Kevin Gates is Young Boy's mentor, so you know he's not that hard.
But a lot of that is Wayne influence, though. Like Wayne was doing that same thing. He had that same kind of harmonizing, singing.
Man, Wayne got a lot of kids. Now, I ain't talking about biological. I'm talking about people that, grew up. Look, right. I got respect from Wayne, bro. I got plenty of things I like from Wayne, but I've always wanted, I'm going to create this. I hate to even say it out loud, but I always wanted to make like a spreadsheet with attributes for like rappers in that genre. When you talk about consistency, storytelling, flow, ad libs, you talking about punchlines. You talking about doing all that type of stuff. So if I'm going, I'm gonna do one category, and I'm gonna say consistency. You talking about Madden ratings? Tip is a 99. Wayne is like a 70. Max.
That's the disrespect, my nigga.
That's disrespect. That's completely
disrespect. Bro,
that's completely disrespectful.
It's several different categories. Wayne is not a 99 in every category.
Bro, Tip is not 99.
I'm saying from a consistency standpoint. Okay, so Tip. So I was doing a comparison. If I was doing a whole sheet, okay, Tip may not be a 99 in consistency, but Tip a 90. I ain't gonna show them like that. I'm just saying, bro. Tip is consistent.
Consistency, yes. And that's all we judge.
Storytelling, all type of stuff. Look, Wayne, I ain't saying Wayne can't do nothing. I'm just saying it's a bunch of categories that Tip gonna edge Wayne in. But to Price's point and to his argument, I get what he's saying. Can't nobody see that shit, Nick, man. That jump backwards too. All right, I'm gonna head out. Man, I'm just saying, like to Price's argument, I really understand what Price saying. That's the only argument to me that makes sense, because
are you talking the actual versus battle?
Yeah, because you do have people that idolize Wayne and they see Wayne as one of the greatest or best rapper alive in several different rights. You know what I'm saying? Whereas old heads like us that like listen to music, listen to lyrics. Well, some of us listen to lyrics and things like that. It ain't just about the beat, and then you feel different parts of the song. But yeah,
so that's 4-2 right now.
I guess for me it's kind of like that old, when people say like if you were starting a team. I mean, if I had to start a team, I'm taking Tip for the team. You know what I'm saying? Because he would be able to offer you more.
Versatility.
When it comes from lyrics and you come to, like you said, all that stuff you was talking about, those characteristics, I believe he would have more.
Oh, but
I would take your argument in the sense of saying like this, and I agree with you saying, like, as far as him being a lot more popular as far as with the age group and things of that nature. But when you look at it as far as just commercial songs though, like I don't know, like TI is on the radio.
Yeah, he got hella commercial hits.
Like, I know what I'm saying. Like, we made Bang Wayne, and again, I'm a Wayne fan too. Like I said, I'm a big Cash Money fan. So I listen to a lot of old Wayne before I listen to a lot of the newer stuff. But
I don't think he got him commercial.
Like once you look at from about 2003,
I think he does.
2003, 2004, T.I. was such more a commercial. He had more videos. Yeah. He was more on TV.
Bro, I think y'all forgetting though.
Okay,
so let me tell you this.
There was a time there where Wayne was everything.
He was on the radio everywhere.
For a bit though, but what we're saying, even when Wayne was everything, Tip was still there. And then when Wayne wasn't,
he was there rocking stuff.
Now when Wayne just came back, Tip is still here. So it's like he didn't.
Here's what I'm saying though. Listen, Tip ain't on no Jack Harlow track though. Like, and I'm talking about all I'm talking about is who would win versus. I don't care about none of the rest of that, because the question was who would win the versus.
Right,
man. You made that question up. We talking about
that's what we're talking about.
I'm just messing with you, bro.
I feel like this. I would feel like if you sitting there watching that versus, and the DJ is doing the thing. Because again, I watched other verses and I've looked at them like that person not going to win because of X, Y, and Z. But then when you start just listening to how they just come
when them tracks start dropping, you like, oh, I forgot about that one.
And you're like, yeah,
I forgot about that one.
Oh yeah, and you start vibing to them. Then you start noticing that T.I. had the club rocking from 2004 to now.
Bro, I was in the club. I was in the hi-hat with rubber bands on my hands.
Now, bro.
Trust me, bro.
I know what you're saying.
Greatest hits tour or something?
I feel like what you're talking about with Wayne is that Wayne was
what's like, rocking right? Oh, I'm sorry.
Wayne was like Michael Jackson level for like a couple years.
Right.
So his saturation felt like it was long, but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
That's not what I said. That's not even close to what I said.
Because you gotta think. I feel like Wayne didn't come into his own until about 2002, 2003. That reign of his went till about 2008, 2009. And that was it.
But I think y'all got a little bit of bias though when it comes to Tip, because Tip, is the self-proclaimed king of the South. And I think some of that plays into maybe what y'all saying, what y'all believe that of Tip, we're putting him on that pedestal that y'all putting him on. No. Wayne, for me, I seem like when we talk about the entire country listening to a versus battle and they playing music, and both of them gonna have to go back some. Like, and either one of them got nothing that's just this super commercial right now that everybody know about.
And they ain't one of them have anything that's super commercial in the past 5 years.
That's not true.
I can agree with that.
That's not true.
That's not true at all. Tip been all over the radio, bro. Tip been all over
the radio, but not
with what?
That's what I was trying to say.
I can't remember a song recently that he had.
That Jack Harlow song is #1 for 6 weeks in a row.
But that's Jack Harlow's song.
But it doesn't matter. But that's what I'm trying to say.
That you talking about a rebirth? We talking about a rebirth of Wayne. Like everybody had to see Wayne. Everybody had to hear Wayne. We get.
I'm trying to remember.
But Wayne's name.
I get that happened in the last. I get it.
What is all about the money?
So hold on. So for Tip, the last 5 years, you got Pardon with Lil Baby. You got Ring with Young Thug. You got They Don't with Nasty C. You got Black Savage with
Trash.
You got F Nigga. You got The Weeknd with Young Thug. You got Ray.
A lot of stuff, bro.
Jeffy, Warzone, We Will Not.
Things that you are not necessarily gonna turn up, but if you ain't gonna turn it off either.
Those aren't like not commercial. Well, when I think of like commercialized, like big songs, I would think of like
all about the
big
money.
Things popping or something.
All about the money. All about the money is his #1 song on Apple Music right now.
That was 2014.
Okay, 6 years.
Yeah.
We splitting a year.
When
was the last time Wayne came out with something? Give me that.
I agree. But that was his point though.
Mona Lisa was a top 10 song last year.
Mona Lisa was
Mona Lisa. The song with Kendrick.
We just said what y'all just said about as far as a nationwide people listen to it. You put Mona Lisa up against All About the Money. Who you think gonna win?
Mona Lisa.
No, Mona Lisa can't even play on the radio like that.
I like All About the Money. I ain't hating on All About the
Money. 5 years though.
Hey, but hold on. We can split hairs if y'all want.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
His point was about 5 years, and neither one of them really had nothing in that 5 year period.
So neither one of them had anything.
And the reason why I said that, my boy said up until now. I'm like, I don't remember because they're not popular rappers now. They kind of had their time.
That's not true, bro. I can't agree with that because the fact of the matter is the reason why you can't say up until now is because Tip still has had popular albums. You don't necessarily have to be radio spins ain't what it is right now. It's about streams. So radio spins is still here. And you still might, turn on the radio and hear the same 10 songs. But it's about Spotify spins. It's about all these spins. Tip wouldn't still be making records if he wasn't making money.
I'm curious to know since you say that, the how would you classify today? Spotify spins or whatever on their last couple streams on their last few albums. Because I
haven't looked at those numbers.
I feel like the Carter 3, the Carter 5 got major spins, and I would like to see the numbers on it. versus
I'm sure.
T.I.'s last 2 albums before this one.
I'm sure Wayne got plenty spins. But here's the thing. We talking about, so that was my answer to you as to saying what are they relevant now? Why are they relevant now? They're not popular rappers, and why I disagree with you, because they still getting streams. But we talk about a versus battle where it's not about streams. It's about them playing their best records. So
let me clarify that though. I say they're not as popular now, and that's in comparison to what they used to be.
All right, well, they legends now, bro. They legends now, so
like
really
people
compare.
don't listen to them, or you don't hear them in the club as much, or on the radio, or anything like that as much as you used to. Now, the new people, it's their time is kind of come and gone in a way. Now they're relying on the old faithfuls. They're not really picking up too many new fans.
They legends, man. So I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that. I don't really know. I'm not really plugged into like what the young kids consider, to be popping, but I put their numbers up against the young kids.
Like you talk about today's time, you probably gonna hear Lil Baby. You're gonna hear people.
Definitely.
Those are the popular people commercially right now.
Definitely, but that's like I say. That's why we talking about the verses, though.
But I say this though, in the verses, if Wayne come out in the verse, and his first couple songs is "Back That Ass Up" and "Lollipop," and I'm talking about stuff that's just like super commercial. Man, it get real hard for Tip to compete with that from a commercial standpoint.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I don't think that those commercial songs like "The Block Is Hot" and "Lollipop," and not necessarily saying "Lollipop" and "The Block Is Hot" is bad, but I don't think that those songs hold as much power as you think they hold. Me personally, because I feel like, because like I said, if you play a song from Tip, like "What You Know About That" with that beat drop, bro, the Block can't stand up to that.
I got one. Tip come and drop their Rubber Band Man.
Right, Rubber Band Man. That's something you can put up against Block Is Hot.
But if you put Rubber Band Man up against Back That Ass Up,
well, that's Juvenile song.
He's going, but I mean, Wayne was on the song, so they gonna still do it. But I mean,
okay.
To
me, that takes away from. If I'm saying, okay,
you put that gen up against Go DJ. How about that?
You put features up against my song. Then to me, that's an extra badge of respect.
You put Rubber Band up against Go DJ.
Right.
And like somebody said ASAP, ASAP. Bruh.
Like how that song come on, bro? I can play that right now. That song that song will be anything on the radio right now on the radio right now.
Just going back to what Price said about kind of like putting, like not necessarily your personal feelings in it. I'm not necessarily doing that. I'm looking at it from a music standpoint. Just from a music standpoint, what people gonna like immediately say, "Oh man, that's my junk coming on." Like I just feel like Tip got the edge in that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like I say, Wayne, legendary, true, but I can't think of a Wayne song that I'm just jumping in the car that I can't wait to hear. Like I bump a lot of stuff off Dedication too.
But see, I don't think that's what the what's name is though. I don't think the verse.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about from fan response though. I don't think we talking about numbers. I'm talking about fan response. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm saying like I don't think the verses is about like, to me, I don't think it's about like what I can go hop into the car and listen to right now. I think it's like it's all about that bringing a person back to a certain memory. Because I mean, realistically, the people that's listening to these verses,
they not balanced.
Sometimes it be the people that experienced it. You know what I'm saying? Like had a moment with it. Like when we hear T.I. play "What You Know About That," I'm gonna think back to Q Delta weekend and being in the club with J-Star and them telling the groupies to keep it moving. It's gonna take you back to a moment. But so like if you talk about those moments, I feel like some of those songs that Wayne got gonna give you more of those moments. Like Lollipop, man. Y'all keep clowning that joint. But bro, that jam was Lollipop. I mean, that song
was on the billboards for a long time.
Bro, that jam is 5 times platinum. Like
it had Ye in it too, though. So he had some help.
I don't know. I think Wayne will put it out.
It's a good song. It's a good song. And like I say, I mean, like that, it's got to be a personal feel from everybody. You know what I'm saying?
So
man,
Oh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, I feel like, bro, regarding these two, anything that we bring up is gonna be old stuff. No. It's not necessarily gonna be too much new stuff. I
still don't agree with that.
I mean, and I'm waiting to hear what all this new stuff is.
So what do you consider?
What do you consider? Because,
what do you consider new?
Let's just go back to my earlier statement. The last 5 years.
So J-Star, so the reason why I say I don't agree with that is simple, because when you look at the albums released, we can't sit here and act like everybody is Jay-Z and they release an album every year, right? So people don't release an album every year. They might have a feature every year or something like that. But when you talk about new and recent, I'm talking about their latest albums and who has the most relevant latest albums. And it's without a doubt Tip. Like, there's no question. Wayne is coming back into relevance from that standpoint, whereas Tip never left. That's my whole argument. So when you say new, anything that Tip dropped in the last 5 years or whenever is new, because it's new to him. It's his new catalog, right? It don't got to be like 2020 music, but Libra bumping, though, and we all know that.
Yeah, Libra bumping.
So
the thing, though, I think with Libra, and I don't
even Libra, it was bumping too, though.
See, I don't know what came. I don't remember what came before Libra. Or was it TI
right before it too? It wasn't long before it either. Gerald, what was that, bro? You know what I'm talking about? It was not long before.
The point I'm trying to make.
Dime Trap.
The point I'm trying to. I don't even remember that album.
You should go listen to it. It's got some records on it.
See, the point I'm trying to like
2018.
You're not, nobody's really thinking when they think of TI. They're not really thinking of Dime Trap.
You know why?
Most people go to his older catalog, just like most people go to Lil Wayne's older catalog. But I know some of Lil Wayne's newer catalog because I liked his Carter 5 album. I thought that John was bumping.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's the latest one he had.
I'm just saying, it's personalized now. The reason why you don't know about it because everybody got their own DJ in their pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So if you pull up people's phone and be like, who you got in there, they gonna have Tip, they gonna have some Wayne.
But don't make the argument to me though. What Lil Wayne got new, and then proceed to tell me it's personal. Well, it wasn't you, but
you're the one that keeps.
I'm the one that what?
You're the one talking about the stressing the time and all that. Weren't you the one stressing like the newness of the albums and the time and stuff?
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know where you. I don't know where you going.
You were saying like who released something within the last like 5 years and all that.
Yeah, that's what, because we were talking about the latest stuff at the time, and I was like, well, I can't remember anything that he had recently. TI.
And I would say that, because like that Dime Trap album, you probably didn't get no promo, so you would look for not being a TI fan, but I bet you TI fans know about that album. So I think, like Price said, I think, and I respect Wayne. I'm not saying he's not in the tops, but what I'm saying is, I think y'all underestimating TI, and y'all saying, man, somebody hear Wayne song, they gonna be on it. Well, bro, you gotta have TI been rapping since like '99, bro. You don't last this long.
Yeah.
Without a crazy fan base, bro.
So this
we talking about
20
years.
Go ahead. I was about to say, I agree with you, except I believe that T.I.'s niche is a lot smaller than Wayne's niche. T.I.'s fandom is going to spread from Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, Atlanta. I'm telling you this because I know people who will tell you they from other places, and they'll tell you they didn't really grow up listening to T.I.
T.I. is seen a lot. No, he is regional to a lot. You mean regional? He is regional to a lot of people.
But y'all talk about, then y'all talk about crossovers like he don't have any.
No, that's not what I said either. I'm not saying
no. But what I'm saying is, to your point, yeah, he's regional. Yeah, not everybody listen to I'm Serious, but they probably listen to Blurred Lines.
Yes.
They listen to Dead and Gone.
But Wayne
was Blurred Lines his song?
But Wayne
was Blurred Lines his song?
It was Robin Thicke's song, but he featured on it. We're talking about features, right?
But who? Okay, so who you?
How long was Blurred Lines #1? So that's what I'm saying. Like you can't say.
Who do you think's reach was broader? Be honest. Whose reach was broader?
What I'm saying, you got to give me a measurable because Blurred Lines was #1 for I don't know how long.
Nationwide, whose reach was broader? Nationwide,
whose
reach was broader?
But I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I can't.
Like I said, I would need measurables. I'm not denying Lil Wayne's reach. What I'm saying is you're locking T.I. into 4 states.
I'm not. I'm saying
not true.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that more people in the South listen to Lil Wayne. I mean, listen to T.I. than anywhere else.
How do you
do that? Let me ask you a question.
He's a self-proclaimed king of the South. He said it himself. I ain't got one if he said it.
Let me ask you a question.
I mean, I'm not known in the North.
I didn't say he was not known.
I'm just saying if I'm just saying I'm the king of the South, that don't mean that I'm saying I don't mess with the West and East.
Let me ask you a question.
I got a friend. Okay, go ahead.
So, quick question. So I get what you're saying, and I cannot say you right or wrong, but I'll ask you a question. So when Wayne had this great reach and Tip had a smaller reach, do you think the time that Wayne took off, Tip had an opportunity to catch up and like close that gap some?
Yes, but I don't think that people go backwards necessarily. I think people go forward. So like what I'm trying to say is that people may become T.I. fans and start listening to T.I., but they were already listening to Wayne, so they continue to listen to Wayne. So Wayne's older stuff is gonna reach and his newer stuff.
I agree with him on that. Like I don't think T.I. got the same reach that Wayne had.
I would disagree.
I don't know about that either.
What's to say that once they start listening to T.I., they like, oh, this dude bumping. Let me go look at this.
I'm telling you this because I just text somebody and asked them like, hey, when you
one person.
Yeah, but he had a whole group of. I mean, but so we all listen to pretty much the same thing, right? Because birds of a feather. So I'm not just talking to one person. I'm talking to at least 10.
Right.
Let's be real about it,
bro. But if you talk about, and James kind of mentioned it earlier when he was talking about longevity. Like, yeah, Wayne's span of being the GOAT, I guess, like you put, like, I ain't saying GOAT, don't misquote me. I'm saying like being at his era of being at the top might have been a shorter run than, T.I.'s longevity in the game as far as being relevant. But when you talk about that time period of Wayne, like, bro, like y'all. I mean, y'all really selling that short. Like it was like.
Hold on. Let's say.
Hold on, J-Star. Hold on. Because like I said, this going back to my other point, and you didn't bring it back in, Price. So what I'm saying is, as far as you talking about reach, so let's put them up on a timeline. Because that's the best way to really actually look at this. So they pretty much started out at around the same time in their respective areas. They both peaked literally around the same time. Right. You got to think, and actually, I would even say T.I. peaked before Wayne on the national scene because you got to think, 24s came out before Go DJ.
I agree.
So he was on a bigger platform already before Wayne even came up as far as with Carter 1, Carter 2, Carter 3. Now going back to my other point as far as saying the longevity and pretty much almost like a firecracker scenario. He came in as far as Wayne 2002 hot as far as being on a national stage. From 2002 till about 2008, because we would say 2008 is around the time when Nicki Minaj and Drake and them became up on the scene. So we're talking 7 years that you're right. Wayne couldn't do no wrong. But we got to think, in that same time frame, T.I. is still putting out some of the best records he's ever put out.
He dropped He's also during on that TV. Time frame. He's also on TV with a reality TV show. Like, don't forget, he acting in movies too.
Right, he in movies. He got ATL. Like my man was on.
Hold on.
So to try to put this man in a regional because he's king of the South.
Yeah, what is that? I agree with all you saying. If we talking about it from a a relevancy type of person from rappers. But what we talking about is 20 tracks versus 20 tracks. And them 20 tracks from that 7 years you talking about with Wayne, I feel like those 20 tracks gonna be
I feel like if you took that same 2002, I feel if you put let's do it like this. I feel if you put the same 2002 to 2008, 2009, and we just say that period, because really, to tell you the truth, that was the hottest for both of their careers.
Right.
If we're gonna be honest, that time frame was the hottest for both of their careers. If you put that together, I don't know if you can come out saying that Wayne
not definitively.
Not definitively. Not definitively. He ain't gonna lay down. I ain't gonna say that. But during that time, TI was putting out club bangers. And when we talk about verses, that's all you're talking about. Because again, we can go back to even what 2 Chainz and Rick Ross was saying. Rick Ross could have went deep into his bag and put out them ballads and Maybach music. He didn't touch none of the Maybach music songs. But what 2 Chainz was saying too was, you told me it's a versus. I need 20 club bangers that everybody knows. Yeah. They're gonna bob their head and they're gonna listen to, and I gave you that. That was T.I. I mean, that was 2 Chainz argument. Bro, with that
I don't know if T.I. want to get in that battle though.
T.I. was all through the club during that time.
Let me read this.
Get in that battle, man.
Let me read this. What he done Googled up.
I did, man, and it's the first one that come on Google, which is likely Wikipedia. So I'm just reading the top one, and I think this goes to what Deezy was saying. All right, I Google Lil Wayne album sales. That's all I did, and that joint says has sold over 120 million records worldwide, including 15 million albums and 37 million digital tracks in the U.S., making him one of the world's best-selling music artists.
Absolutely.
All right, so I hop over to T.I. I just Googled T.I. album sales. I didn't go further than this. And it just said, having sold over 10 million albums in the US alone, he remains an influential figure in the world of music entertainment.
Right.
It don't tell me how much he sold worldwide, nothing like that. That's just the first thing that pulls up.
And that's kind of what I was saying.
That's something that we already know. And that's why
that's what I think means by reach, because he probably had more worldwide albums. He probably had more US album sales.
Long ago. Wayne crossed over so long ago. If y'all don't remember, white people love Wayne.
So true.
Crossover song.
True, but so that's what y'all was saying, that y'all didn't really understand what Deezy meant by his reach. I think that's what he's trying to say.
I didn't not understand. I just said I couldn't agree or disagree with what he was saying, but good clarification there. But what we're talking about, the people that's gonna watch Verzuz, people that's gonna listen to Verzuz, are not those 150 million people. We already know that. That John got to select a certain audience that's going to watch it, a certain audience is going to talk about it. So our argument is whose records are going to be better. If y'all sitting here telling me that y'all personally like Wayne's 20 records over T.I. 20 records, I'm calling y'all niggas liars, period. There is no way around it. And I had to end it on that, because it ain't about how many sales. It ain't about none of that shit, nigga. I'm talking about what you gonna get in your car and what you gonna put in if you had to choose 20. If somebody says shoot Wayne or shoot Tip, and you pull a gun on Tip, I'm gonna take the gun from you and put it on you.
So if we talk about 20 personally,
come on now, bro.
We exclude and we exclude features. We exclude features. I'm gonna have to rock with T.I. on personal, but that wasn't the question though.
That wasn't the question. I had to bring it in because we will not sell.
I mean, that's different though, bro. That totally changes the ballgame. That's not different,
because that's how everybody gonna judge it. We're not gonna judge it by Wayne being 150 million record. We're not gonna judge it by that. We're gonna judge it by
what listening is gonna judge it by their preference.
First off, bro, them joints is not a real battle anyway.
No, it wasn't the initial question, and all that stuff that you brought up still ain't even in question. Ain't nobody said who the most popular, who got the furthest reach.
But that's gonna help you with Verzuz. Verzuz is a.
Is it? Being that it's a preference anyway. How is that gonna help you with Verzuz?
It's a preference of the masses, though. So
did y'all watch 2 Chainz Rick Ross? Did any of y'all watch 2 Chainz Rick Ross?
I didn't watch it. Yeah, I didn't think you were watching.
I watched it. I watched 2 Chainz Rick Ross. I'm gonna tell you this. I rock with Chainz and I rock with Ross.
I barely remember.
We all gonna sit here and say Ross is the better rapper. He has the better whatever. That Verzuz, Chainz killed it. Chainz won it. Because again, it was about bangers. It was about, okay, I remember playing this in the club. I remember where, like you said, where I was at, this and that. It's that again, it's that sound. It wasn't about
and that's why
the better catalog or who could rap better.
That's still why I think Wayne would win it.
Man, bro, I'm sitting there thinking, how did 2 Chainz win? I can't even see him having 20 records.
He said Ross is up there playing around, man.
Ross was kind of playing around. Like I said, Ross was kind of playing some stuff.
Wasn't this joint supposed to be like TI and Gucci at first?
No,
I mean, not Gucci,
Jeezy.
Well,
and Jeezy. And I saw people saying Jeezy would win.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's
interesting. I saw plenty of people saying Jeezy would win.
I don't know what circles you run in though, so we can't.
I mean, I saw it on Facebook. Ain't no circles. It's people on Facebook.
That's why I just brought it to.
I mean, but to Price's point about what James just said, people will probably say the same thing about 2 Chainz. You know.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like you would think
on
paper,
Ross
you would
been
think
around
like,
for a long time, and Ross got hella hits. And the young people ain't really listening to Ross. So
Ross must have been high because
he had to be.
I don't know.
But see, you know, that's why I say you had to bring it. You had to go to personal preference, bro, because really you can't. You just there's no other way. Period. I mean, but like I said, I'm gonna make that spreadsheet, man. I really am, bro. Because
please make that spreadsheet because I think
you're gonna be all year trying to make that spreadsheet.
I can do it. I can do it because I had it all in my head already, all the categories and stuff like that. Because I mean, Jay a 99, so I can just build it off of him and I just go straight from there. But man, bruh. Yeah, we
ain't even talk about the current one that's coming up.
The actual one that's actually on schedule.
Yeah,
the one that's actually
just real quick.
We ain't talked about Gucci and Jeezy.
Y'all give me y'all picks real quick for that, and a brief reason why. Just real quick, just show them boys respect because I like them boys too.
Yeah, I like them boys. I'm gonna say Jeezy in a landslide because I do not personally know of 20 Gucci songs.
All right. What about you?
Man, you know I'm rocking with Snowman.
Is he Jesus the Snowman?
I don't personally. I mean, I got down on some of Gucci features. I don't personally, but I know he got a stupid fan base. So.
Gucci.
Last time I listened to a Gucci song, we were on our way to Columbus, and J Rock was bumping Icy. With his do-rag on. That's the last time I remember bumping the whole G.
You being disrespectful.
He had cold outside then. I remember that.
Hey, y'all remember that ride?
But nah, man, yeah, I gotta rock with Snowman on that one.
I got Gucci all the way.
Gucci
all the way. I think Gucci is underrated. You know, I think the streets really mess with him more so than Jeezy.
Jeezy went commercial.
Yeah, so I got Gucci.
What about you, Jane?
For the purposes of my argument for what we were talking about earlier, like I said, I'm gonna go with Gucci just because like I rock with both of them, and I mean, you know, Trap or Die, you know, Thug Motivation. I mean, you can't go wrong with them at all. But when you like I said. Like Price was saying, Gooch got some stuff that he'll just pull it out on you. Because again, at one point, man was just making songs every other day, like just cause. Right. Now, mind you, not all of them was hits, but it's a numbers game at that point. If you making 1 million hits,
you got to have about 100 in there, Jack.
Right. Some gonna shake out that tree.
Bro, you know? What's gonna happen is Gucci gonna pull out them songs. You gonna be like, oh snap! I forgot he made it.
I forgot he had that. Yeah, I don't know, man. Jay, so what you say, bro?
Man, so I'm with DZ and Price Right. I can't remember 20 Gucci songs right now. I do know that a lot of people on social media have been like Gucci all the way more than Jeezy. Because they've been talking about that Truth song. And I had to go back and listen to it. I was like, you play that, John, it's going to be ugly up now.
They got to have security.
What song?
True. That diss song.
True.
That diss
True. But bro, I heard Jeezy in concert in Vegas, and for about an hour, bro, that dude was playing nothing but hits. So I'm trying to figure out what Gucci gonna play, because it was a good hour, and he wasn't playing the whole song, and so I think people forget him too, because Jeezy got some bangers, bro. And I ain't heard Gucci in concert, but I have heard Jeezy, and that Joker was lit.
Don't get it twisted now. Jeezy got them commercial albums, but he can pull up some mixtapes too.
Oh yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
Jeezy, man. Jeezy like to drink. Jeezy like
Jeezy.
I'm taking Jeezy, bro. And
that's my joint.
Hey, that was I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly.
That was
the reason why I did that one.
Hey, I'm telling you, them Gucci tracks is too hard to recall.
No.
He play them joints, you gonna be like,
I rock with Gucci. Let me tell you how much I rock with Gucci. And the reason why I'm taking Jeezy.
Everybody be like, little Gucci or big Gucci.
Right. That too. But I rock with Gucci because every time Gucci drop like a mixtape, an album or something, like I'm going to get it. Because I'm like, it's got to be, 1, 2, 3, 4 max, some on here that I can listen to. But man, as of late, I've been struggling at my ear. I haven't been finding it.
As of late, been.
And I know he do got some old stuff because I still listen to some of that old stuff. But man, Jeezy,
I forgot about that Soul Survivor, man.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Jeezy got some of those songs that I was talking about, like Tip had. Like, we don't remember them. That's why I started doing that Jeezy Like to Drink. Like, you don't remember them joints. He got some songs that's comparable to the songs that Gucci had, with that street feel, that vibe. And it bring you think Jeezy, you know what I'm saying? You think my president is black, and then you like, I don't really want to hear that. But he got plenty of other joints too, you know what I'm saying? And then when he came fresh out Boys in the Hood, like, bruh, he was on fire, bro.
Yeah, he was. He had a year too. I mean, he had a couple years.
And ad-libs too. Like, Price hit the ad-libs. I'm telling you, bro, he got some stuff that he can pull out that gonna have
that high versus that burr.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I like Gucci, man, but
Gucci straight, man.
Yeah, I like Gucci, man.
He got his lane too.
It should be a good battle, but
I'm trying to remember that
I'm
song.
taking Jeezy, man.
Dang, I can't remember that song Gucci had, man.
Man, we weren't even supposed to talk about this the whole time, but we're gonna end it right here, bro. Because it's been a long time, and when I get that spreadsheet together, we're gonna talk about like top 5 MCs. Man, it's too many MCs to do 5, but we're gonna do 10 for each of us, and we gotta be able to slim it up.
You don't want my 10.
Condense.
That's too many.
That's too many for me. We're gonna be in my top 5.
We'll try to do 5 then, but
I may have to sit this one out.
Look, split the difference. 7. 7's a good number.
All right, 7.
You know who's gonna be in my top 5, so I'm gonna have to sit this one out.
Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody entitled to their own opinion. Cause my joint ain't gonna be what y'all think it is either.
My joint gonna be old in the mud.
It's gonna be old.
It's gonna be some old senior citizen niggas on my joint.
1 through 4 gonna be Jigga.
Yeah, I mean, Jay.
Man, all I need is about a good 2 right now.
Jay above the list.
Number 1 gonna be Jay-Z, 2 gonna be Jigga, 3 gonna be.
Ain't gonna be on the list.
Blueprint.
I'm gonna make that known out the gate. Jay don't go on the list because don't nobody be next to my boy. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, bro. HBCU, we out of here.